Welcome back everybody to Rogue Legacy 2. Taking just a slight detour here. Take a look at the stuff I got going on here. Oh, I also need to come into this particular scar because there is a scar in the scar, if you will. So, well, it's after this part, but before the end, there's going to be a hidden area that I need to find. It's either going to be in this screen or the next one. Not here, so let's go back a little bit. Use our magic. Right here. Alright, here's the scar. Scars can be hard to find, but I mustn't let my negative thoughts start spiraling. If they found one, they could find the others. Traveler, if you can read this, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's the heavy weapons scar. So it's basically how have you mastered how to use the heavy weapon yet, you know. So we'll finish off the rest of the scar and then we'll move on to well, I gotta find a I think I have to go find another scar. I think there's another scar I gotta find. And then we'll move on to fighting the boss. I found out recently, you know, because the internet's just a great tool for figuring out what you missed. There's a scar in the prologue. I don't know if you can get it while you're in the prologue, but it can only be unlocked in the prologue. So I'm guessing that's a new game plus one thing that I'd have to know that exists and do. So just a quick update on this game. I didn't realize this in my last playthrough, but I read the patch notes on this. They had they added some new talents, as well as some new, whatever they call those, relics. So one of the relics that they recently added is the one that gives you 3 random relics and 30 extra resolve. So that's one of the things they added. They also reworked the Scar challenge room, not the Scar, well, you know, not the challenge rooms I just came from, but if I find a Scar, you know, red, you know, what do they call that area, challenge room area, I will, at the end, they give you either a, we saw it earlier, a positive apple or a negative apple, as well as one relic. It's not just, I'm not 100% sure why they did that, other than I'm guessing it's probably for like new game plus 15. Just because I have to imagine at a certain point it could just get so impossible to, even if you've got most of your stuff filled out. Oh, that's also a new one. That's a new, yeah, I have the boots that. So Feathered Cap gives me, what is this? 1.5 charge when I use my talent. So yeah, if I do this challenge room here, what I'm gonna do at the end, it'll give me, you know, an apple, as well as a relic weapon. I think they realized at a certain point that when you get to, you know, you've played New Game Plus 1, 2, whatever, you've probably already unlocked all of the scars at this point. So there's no point in you needing to come into one of these challenge rooms to get more empathy. So you would just avoid this unless there's something like example, a free health up and a relic weapon here. to entice you to do it. You know, you just avoid them completely, so... We'll also be seeing me working on some of these characters that I have. They're at lower levels. Like for instance, I believe my Knight Paladin. Excuse me. Knight Paladin is at level 6 or 7. I believe Valkyrie's at 6 or 7. So that would be good. If it had a better bonus to it. I only have 10% gold bonus right now. If I had a better gold bonus, that would be definitely worth it. But I need to level up Pirate, this class, the Mage class, a couple others I'm sure. Assassin I've only got, I think it's level 4 now. And then obviously the Cook and Bard class I need to level up a little bit better. So I'm going to be working on leveling up some of those classes if I can. The only problem with the game like this is, you know, you're sort of reliant on the traits you get and the quirks that your characters have. So, for instance, I could probably benefit from that little light lantern that converts, converts my gold bonus to HP bonus. But it would be better served on something like Pacifist. I know Pacifist isn't the right one, but something that has a larger gold bonus to it, so that's converting into a, you know, like maybe like 100% XP bonus, you know, so that I would be able to level those guys up a little bit quicker. Should also probably take a look at my pork level up perk, whatever they're called. See if I can't get more experience, you know, like per enemy I'm fighting, I get more experience. Just, you know, I don't really need the, you know, the money per se right now, because I think my character is maybe a little overpowered at this point. But at the same time, you know, I could, like I said, use those class bonuses a little bit better than not at all. So, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find this because the scar, believe it or not, is at the end of this. Hidden. Perfectly hidden. Background's pretty nifty here with the tall, limbless trees. Yeah, that's right down there. I have to do the magic and then get in there. I was right there. Well, it'll down there, I guess. Dozens of duplicate, which means that this is some guy's hiding spot. They're nearly unstoppable. We work together. We want to call the whole thing off. Stop the war before there can be any bloodshed. I knew he never wanted to fight. Interest only lies in Z, not us. So I've unlocked Bladed Rose. So some of these don't actually unlock, the scars don't appear until after you've beaten certain bosses. So I think the next unlocked area would be after I beat the next estuary up in the in the whatever they call that. Stygian study. So we'll try and see if we can make our way to the boss up there. Take a crack at him maybe if we get lucky. Otherwise we'll be playing for our next incarnation, if you will. I've only got about 145 health, but if I can find the door, it'll be instant full health again, so. Not sure I like or hate the fact that they spawn poison money. I think it's brilliant, and at the same time, I kind of wish they didn't do it. So Class Cork, I'm surprised it hasn't come back. Is the low heartbeat one that basically negates those guys, the little spike traps that come from the ground. I know it's very situational, but I have to imagine that going forward, those are going to continue to be a thing. I'm dead. That's okay. Like I said, we'll try to pick a better air and make a run at the boss next time. Yeah, Astromancer's only at level 4. Bard's at 4, obviously. Knight's at 6 or 7. Yep, she's at 6. And you're at... I didn't see what level that was. But I presume it's probably somewhere in the ballpark of 5 or 6. I'm also told, and I may take advantage of this, that in the most recent patch they allowed you to respec your character. Obviously with the same limitations as before, but I'm curious as how that will work. I'd hate to find out that respecking my guy basically clears all the experience I've gotten on the class up to this point. I don't think the game would be that mean, but you never know. Because you're basically respecking, which means that right off the bat, you don't have a boxer class. You don't have a lot of them. Oop, this is really good. So this is the heal ability that the cook gets, and it's replenished every time you get either a health drop or a mana drop. I'm gonna skip this thing though. I don't care about that. Found the study, which is probably the best choice I made, because if I had gone straight to the study, I would have skipped right over the little pot. But found the study, so let's see if we can get to the boss from here. I do like how the treasure chest, the build treasure chests do sparkle, so it's a little bit easier to tell whether it's a fake or real treasure chest without looking at the map. I don't necessarily need that, obviously, to know the difference, just by the fact that they put it on your map as well. But it is nice. I was sort of interested to see if the difficulty on those you know, big sword knight guys was just gonna jump from, hey, I'm just gonna swing at you, to, hey, I'm gonna do like 14 million damage. and be like the most impossible thing to get by. But it does look like they have included a guy like that who's sort of an intermediate between the higher level guys and the base guys that you fight at the beginning of the game. Capacity to count or spell, fire 1 star bolt. I don't know what that means. And then every 5 seconds, weapon attack deals 25% bonus damage. Reset upon damage. That's pretty good. I don't want that. That kills me. And this applies burn, which is pretty good, considering I've got a class that does a lot of real quick damage. Yep, lots of, yeah, lots of that. Right. I think I can do this. No, I didn't do it. Okay, never mind. Should have been doable for me, but I kind of got caught between the fact that all of those guys were projectile ones, and one of them was shooting out a shadow creature. That's interesting too. That character died off screen when I got the money directly imported to my bank account. Getting there. So if I start losing a significant amount of health, I'm gonna use my pot of reserve because you know, if I get any MP up, HP up, it'll be useful. You know, I'll just get another stock essentially. Good use of the double jump there. Little slug's did more damage than any other character in this run so far. Jeez. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm gonna have full health no matter what, so I'm gonna go right through the door. Save my pots of healing. Alright, let's take you on here. Yep, off to a rousing good start. Kind of forgot that I can just punch right through those. So I should do a little more punching. Looks like I punched through that too. That's kind of weird. Frozen does not work on you. I put you through the thing. Great. We're in second mode now. This isn't much different than first mode. Somehow I survived that. With this phase. Right, you're dead. Great. Get over here. Thanks, dude. Alright, use that up, and let's face the third phase. I'm hoping I don't fuck this up because I have the least amount of experience with this phase. Oh, I'm doing great. Look how great I'm doing. Good. Dash right into it. And dash away. Crash damage here. Poison coins, always great. This is the part where you want to deal damage. Right here. Like the burn damage killed him, and I'm lucky that didn't kill me. Alright, that's another estuary guy down. I only got 2 more to go. Kinda not looking forward to the next one, or 2, pending. So his head was always in the clouds trying to solve problems that didn't need solved. If you looked just down a little sooner, things might have been different. Fruit takes us all, some quicker than others. Interesting. If I left the apple down, well, actually, I didn't actually find the, what's it called this time? I didn't find the archive. We'll have to be careful, otherwise I'll be dead here in a second. Or, if I happen to find some food, I can use that to my advantage. That's not a mimic. Kinda dumb. Right now I'm looking to see if I can't find the archive, just because I know there's an apple there, so that'd be great. Literally down to 6 HP. gotta find either I'm gonna die or I'm gonna have to find some sort of food item. That'll work. And I've done a little bit more. A little more health to keep me going. My neighbors are doing some sort of moving in their basement right now. You hear the scratching on the wall. Well, there's one. That wasn't the apple I was talking about, but that'll work. Oh, that's no good. Alright, this is the wrong room. Kind of weirded out how this room works. Because none of the other ones work like that, where if you walk off the side, great. Down, down. Here it is. That's what I needed. Also, we're going to take a look. There's a, now that I've defeated the estuary in this area, I'm going to look for the scar. It should be somewhere in this room. Or rather, the door to the scar should be somewhere in this room, is what I should say. They do a pretty good job of hiding it too, because you need to press right bumper to go in the door, but they don't indicate that that's the hidden door. It won't appear at all. You just kind of walk in there and look for a spot, a space if you will, and should be able to find that here in a second. Unless I have to die and come back, I don't know. I'm gonna take a better look around though. It is in this room somewhere. It'd be nice if I knew where exactly it was, but it's probably hidden behind one of these boxes or something. Health and tea is always good. Ta-da! I found it. Keep it together. Don't show Enoch that you're unwell. Horrible fate indeed. Basically, it sounded like they didn't want you to He didn't want to let him know because he would be used for an experiment. Alright, let's eat you. I am kind of weirded out how sometimes it heals more than, or at least it appeared to heal more that time than it did the first apple I ate. I think it did 80 damage or 80 health, and this one did 173, which is kind of weird. I imagine it would be the same no matter what, percentage base.